an eye on that one. Could be very interesting. Yeah, keep an eye on that one for us, Paul. Our referee tonight is Marcus Griffiths, and our referee in the video booth is Tom Grant. And it's the Robins who are going to get us off and underway for the start of this first half, playing away to our left-hand side, away from their hundreds and hundreds, perhaps thousands of fans who have made it over here from the east side of Hull. As the ball floats into the evening air, it's a lovely, crisp, autumnal, slightly perhaps evening. It's a little bit cooler, but there's not a cloud in the sky. Plenty of sun about, perfect conditions for what should be a great game of rugby league, and an awful lot at stake for both sides, not only in terms of competition points, Paul, but also for Castleford, a lot in terms of pride.
Yeah, professional pride, it's the big message, isn't it, for the Tigers. Just had a word with the coaching staff to our right-hand side, Fraser, Danny Brough. I think PLT starts and defends as a fullback, but attacks as a halfback, so a little bit of interchanging from the new staff, if you like.
Yeah, Castleford benefiting from a penalty early doors and bringing it up to their own halfway line. Danny Brough, you mentioned there, yet another man of steel who's been brought in to help out here for Castleford, so he's up in the box as well, along with Adrian Valls and Chris Chester, as penalty gets pushed back here. Looks like Castleford being told to just go a little bit further back than they were originally, as Tyler Dupree rolls this one back. Castleford inside Hull KR territory now, and we make it that there's 4 men of steel on show here this evening, because Mikey Lewis is on the sideline, as is Luke Gale, who's part of the Hull Kingston Rovers coaching team here these days. Castleford, though, on the attack, early doors. Dejan Assi flinging it wide to the right-hand side. Chance for Brown to go running at the defence, just a couple of metres away. This is the last one. They pling it out to PLT. Little grubber kick forward from him. Everybody chasing after it, and then just pushed over the top there from Jack Broadbent. It was panic stations a little bit at the back there, but Jack Broadbent was the right man in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, an excellent kick, wasn't it, on the last play? Rolls it through PLT, finds the gap, threads the needle. Ball pops up, really kind bounce for Jack Broadbent in the end, wasn't it? Cassini was prowling there, wasn't he, for the try?
Could have been in all sorts of trouble
absolutely, there. Absolutely. Not a great start from Hull KR. Penalty on play too.
A bit of a nervy
line drop out. Yeah.
As Litton gets this one. It's high over the top of everybody. It's gone past the 40-metre line. That has caught everybody out in a Castleford shirt, and Tyler Dupree now has a lot of metres to try and regain his way back to the almost the halfway line. Castleford overall 7 wins, 14 defeats this season. It's not been a great year, but there have been some memorable wins against the likes of Leeds, Toulouse and St Helens. Here's Mellor trying to feed his way through towards the 10-metre line. Hood waits just behind him, gets it out to PLT. Pass out to Assi, and then early doors. It's almost down to the 5 metres away from the line, as Hurst just about regains his footing, and Hood plays it a long way back. Another kick over the top. Clearly an early tactic, this one, as Brown goes chasing after it, but this time Hull Kingston Rovers seem a little more assured in their defensive play.
Yeah, Mellor knocks it back, doesn't he, into the gleeful arms of Ryan Hampshire. Another decent kick on last play. Certainly started the game really well, the home team.
Gildart. Litton waiting behind him and shouting at the referee, or rather giving a dirty look there from Litton. He wanted that ball played a lot quicker than it actually came out. Here's Suato Su, making his 99th Hull KR appearance. This is a tester, early doors, all the way back. Senior rolling it back. This has been fairly solid stuff in these early stages from Castleford. 4 minutes in, and they're looking like a side that can do some damage here, as Christian Mapapalangi brings it over the halfway line. It's a decent run to the middle. There's PLT once more. This is a push off from Jensen Windley. Windley in the halves tonight, replacing Tom Weaver.
Yard off the pace, Mellor and Senior.
High ball over the top, everybody going up for it. Senior bats it back into the hands of Mellor, who goes for the second kick through. Kicked up nicely by Jack Broadbent, who's been equal to everything that Castleford have thrown at him in these early stages. Burgess rolls it back for Tyrone May. And Hiku takes 3 players to bring him down. Castleford trying to repel OKR through the middle, who are starting to make good meters here with Broadbent. Come back again, this is the last one, as Litton goes for the kick.
It's that subtle change, Fraser. Dummy half on last place, Tyrone May. First receiver, Jez Litton, not in at dummy half, finding the kicks with the absence of Mikey Lewis.
Mikey Lewis on the sidelines here this evening. He'll sit this one out and the next game against Catalans. He should be back
Warrington
for the game against Warrington. But having said that, what a brilliant job Ryan Hampshire has done filling in for him.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Well,
Shrewd signing, Ryan Hampshire, wasn't he? From, you know, not picked up a club after Featherstone's demise and come into Hull KR. He's been really good the last couple of weeks.
Mellor taking a heavy touch there in the collision.
Head clash?
Well, I think maybe he hit the ground with his head as he went through the tackle. Almost kind of head-butting the ground, maybe.
Let's have a look. Suassasu's got a... Dean Hadley chops him, doesn't he? And Suassasu can go nowhere, can he? You know, he doesn't expect him to go down.
What a picture that is. Some serious talent.
It's a jolly boy's outing, isn't it?
Over the years.
Yeah, it's like going back in time. It's like going back in time.
Jolly boy's out. Give him some respect, come on.
Brilliant.
2 men of steel sat there.
Fantastic to see Adrian Vowles over, isn't it? I can say I was 18 years of age when I first played against him. He was made of granite.
Play the ball.
One of those players that you came up against and realised you had to raise your game.
Oh.
Tyler Dupree as well to get it away. Assi finding Mapapalangi. It's PLT in actual fact. As Assi gets it away again. The halfway line this time. And the kick away down the line. This is another one for Broadbent to go chasing after. He's let that one roll through the corner, and he watched that all the way.
Super kick from Dejan Arce. Said it's really important, the kicking game tonight. Really important. It slows the game down a little bit, doesn't it? Brilliant.
Burgess then, who's been in good form in recent weeks, scored his 200th career try last week. 62 tries in 68 appearances for the Robins. Joe Burgess, and still in red-hot form. Brad held up in the tackle here. Neither side really able in these opening 7 minutes to get hold of the game by the scruff of the neck at all. Yeah, you had a suspicion that one was forward?
No, I thought he could have found a pass, Gildart. I think Ryan Hampshire does a really good job. He skips to the B defender and creates a 3v2. Hampshire in a dummy half. That's the thing with Mikey Lewis absent. Just breaks down a bit of communication. Hampshire finds Whitbread. He doesn't want to kick the football.
Phoenix Laula Tongagai, PLT. Switching back again to fullback, as you noted early on. We'll see whether he switches back into the halves now.
He's defending as a fullback and attacking as a halfback. Jensen Windley's attacking as the fullback.
You've really got to be switched on for that, haven't you?
Yeah, it's just a slight sort of change, isn't it? Another penalty. Marcus Griffiths not square.
Well, it's things like that that have coaches tearing their hairs out, isn't it? Papalangi forcing the penalty. And Castleford will get some useful field position here if Dejan Assi can put in a decent kick.
Start 8 minutes in, we haven't seen too much to our left-hand side, Fraser. We're almost on halfway. Castle started this game really well.
Well, it's very, very similar to how it was in the last game. Castleford, they were 18 points to 6 up against Warrington after 20 minutes. As Stimson brings this one forward, and then they found themselves 42-18 down after 55 minutes. So they do have a tendency to start well. Dupree carrying that on here. As he rolls it back for Liam Hood to get it away. There's Brown.
Great
Pushing
offload.
his way, he's got an offload away. It's a lovely ball to come through in the middle for Jordan Lane. Lane pushing and pushing, but then being shoved back again by the players in red. But they've rolled him almost a metre away from the line here as Hood gets it away to the left flank. PLT goes wide, looking for Hurst, who's immediately wrapped up in the tackle.
Brilliant read. Brilliant tackle. Tom
They
Davis.
go again down the left side once more. Flick forward into the in-goal area from Tyler Sharp. And he put too much on that one.
Yeah, Dejan Arce just giving a serve here to Jensen Windley. Jensen Windley finds a winger for a kick. Dejan Arce is on the open side, and mentioned it pre-game, Fraser, the kicking game is going to be vital tonight. You've got to find the regular kickers.
They've read it well so far in defence, Rovers. Here's the coup for the visitors. Litton waiting just behind him. Offloading to Hadley. Just over the line inside Castleford territory now. They haven't seen much of that so far, Rovers. Hampshire now running at defenders. Almost got his way through there. Litton waits just behind him, and this is where he loves to scamper away. Defenders going for it himself all the way here. Litton, oh, that's tremendous.
Take a bow.
That's absolutely brilliant from Jez Litton. We spoke beforehand about what a key player he is for Hull Kingston Rovers, and he's illustrated that superbly.
Well, you go back to the Ashes series here, where he just cuts open from behind the player the ball and just gets out and finds a kick. It's outstanding from Jez Litton. Take a bow, young man. He gets out, he finds a kick, he runs around somebody and beats PLT to the ball. It's a super player, super young player. Brilliant try. That's just outstanding play, Fraser, isn't it? Individual brilliance from Jez Litton.
He is one of those players who can make magic happen. We talk about Mikey Lewis for the Robins, but that man is right up there as well, in terms of making magic happen.
He's been excellent since Mikey Lewis's suspension. Two player of the matches in 2 weeks, and you won't bet against him getting another one here.
Well, Ryan Hampshire has the kicking duties.
So much for the Castleford start. They started the game so well, and then they've been hit with a sucker punch from Jez Litton. Just a brilliant individual try. Jumps out, left foot kick. Runs around Jack Brown, beats PLT to the ball and ducks down. Take a bow, Jez Litton.
Well, there we go. Nearly 12 minutes gone. And Hull KR 6 points to the good. And it's a fairly muted atmosphere here, I have to say, from the Castleford fans. After what was a pretty good start by the home side, but that bit of genius from Jez Litton has silenced the crowd here at the One Ball. And it's those Rovers fans who are away to our right who are finding their voices. Here's Elliot Minchella. Milestone for him tonight, his 300th career appearance. He's played in the last 16 straight. Tyrone May to the halfway line. Litton again on the 5th with a high kick. PLT underneath it. And straight away the kick chase is good again from
it's a great set after points, isn't it? To get to the halfway, the kick's a good one. Trap them inside the 20. Typical Hull KR.
They've come up with an error here, Castleford. Rovers will get the ball back again. It's just little things like that from senior mistakes that will be pounced upon by a side who are chasing after the playoffs and come here still, of course, as the reigning Super League champions.
Sack the juggler, he just juggles it, doesn't he? Juggles it into Ryan Hampshire. It's a knock on both ways. Head and feet to Hull KR. And you can ill afford, can you, to give Hull KR field position.
What do you reckon? Hull KR looking good as far as the playoffs are concerned. They've been in good form in recent weeks. Obviously, Wakefield and Leeds fighting it out down at the DIY Kitchen Stadium just down the road here tonight as well. The race for the playoffs is exciting, but what do you think of Hull KR's chances of maybe retaining the title here this season, Paul?
Yeah, it's been interesting. They are the hunted, aren't they? And the champions, that when they come to town, everybody wants to knock them off. I think the top two's out of reach now. I think Willie Peters conceded that with a loss just a few weeks ago.
Minchala, nice ball in towards Hadley, just upended by Stimson, who just did it off. Minchala looking to go himself, but they're managing to push him back and keep him at bay here, Castleford. Lytton goes wide to his right-hand side, and then the ball is dropped by Tyrone May.
Good pressure from Papalangi, wasn't it? He just races out and puts the pressure on Tyrone May, and he spills it. Very good structure of defence. Goes out, races out, see it here, puts in the face of Tyrone May, and his skill lets him down.
Well, Castleford picking up on their own 10-metre line. In terms of the early statistics in this game, Castleford with 62% possession so far.
Yeah, sucker punch from Jeslett, and they've had one real effort on try line. The second one there, the spilt, but Jeslett and just first time they get down there, just post points.
Both sides so far running at 100% completion rate. 7 from 7 for Cass and 5 from 5 for Rovers. Hadley of the tackle there, getting good grapple round the neck as Assy hoists this when it's high. It's a tester, this one, for Jack Broadbent, who's done very, very well to pouch that one straight onto the chest. Now there's good pressure in the run-in from Castleford there.
Never looked in danger, did he? Never looked in any danger whatsoever that he was going to swallow the football up. Brilliant.
Lytton again with the pass quickly down the line here. Whitbread skipping away from defenders, looking for some support, but it wasn't quite with him quick enough. Hampshire this time runs it on, offloads it for May, looking for support with Lytton just in front of him, trying to go bulldog through the middle of the Castleford defence. Minchala now with a chance to run at defenders, gets the offload away. Hadley again, and now for Broadbent. He runs out of space and eventually gets tackled. This is the last one again. Lytton this time goes high with the kick. Everybody chasing towards the corner. PLT right underneath it, and never took his eyes off it.
Yeah, very good catch, wasn't it? Under pressure, a couple of red shirts around him.
Assy waiting dummy half. As Mellor goes down in the second tackle. Senior now looking to atone for that error when he coughed it up in the tackle just a few minutes ago. Hood quickly behind him, getting it away quickly again. Assy goes high this time. Broadbent once more. Been absolutely rock solid in these opening stages. Hampshire, short for Burgess. Midway inside his own half, he gets an extra couple of metres as Hampshire gets it away again. In towards Davis. Lytton goes for Minchala, who in turn goes for Hampshire. Again, Rovers happy to play out their sets and try and find a little bit of danger here and there, and it comes in the shape of Dean Hadley. Hadley with a good run, Lytton on the 5th. What can they do here? Hampshire goes wide down the left flank. He might get all the way. Can he? Just short. Oliver Gildart. And good defending from Castleford.
Yeah, very good. I think Jordan Lane gets caught at marker, doesn't he, with the inside ball. PLT cleans up for him. That means he's out of position on the last play, BLT, but very good right edge defence from Castleford.
They turned over the ball. OKR virtually on the Castleford line.
Yeah, great tackle, wasn't it? Alex Miller.
They're finding it difficult now. The Tigers to get out of their own 20. Rovers pushing them back every step of the way. Brown with a quick offload and gets a whack for his troubles in the process. Mapapalangi goes down on the 40. Big tackle goes in on Jensen Windley. He rolls it back for Hood again. Assey once more with the kick. Broadbent. Well, that must be, what, 5 or 6 in a row that Broadbent has pouched. Steadying himself perfectly every single time.
Let's change Tom Amon for Suaso Su. 20 minutes.
Well, that's the last thing you want to see if you're a opposition defender, isn't it? Suaso Su going off and Tom Amon coming on.
Wrecking balls.
May winds it down to the right flank. He's finding some space here with Petter Hiku. Hiku trying to get the ball away. And that'll be a knock-on. But the referee, I think, is going to give the first knock-on from Cass here.
Somebody gets a hand in. Somebody gets a hand in. I didn't quite see which player it was, but the offload from Hiku's on its way to Batchelor, I believe, James Batchelor. Jack Brown loitering with intent. Trying to get back on side.
Not entirely sure what the intent was, but yeah, loitering nonetheless.
Intention to get back on side.
Well, Rovers coming away with a big tackle goes in there. And the Castleford players celebrate that as Petter Hiku got a clattering.
Yeah, much needed, wasn't it, from Castleford to force the error. See here, Jez Lytton plays short. Mapapalangi makes a great contact, up and in. Whack. Yeah, good contact from Christian Mapapalangi. There's just will in Castleford, wasn't there? The 6 again, or the scrum, a knock-on from Jack Brown. It could have been really serious for them.
It's taken a bit of pressure off, hasn't it? Yeah. Got a chance to regroup and try to run at Rovers. Hood again. The senior. Hadley and Whitbread in the tackles. As Hood. Once more, Mellor. 4 in the tackle to bring down Alex Mellor. Ryan Brown now. Sorry, Jack Brown for the home side. 20 metres out now, Castleford, and looking like they've got a chance to knock on the door as Assey gets it away. Down to the left flank for George Hurst to run it to within 10 metres. Windley waiting, weighing up his options. Goes for Assey, back for Lawler. And they'll get 6 again here. That's Hood. Finds Brown. Brown looking for the offload. Doesn't come. They're standing solid in defence here at the moment, Rovers. As PLT gets it out to Assey. Now to Windley. Windley going for it himself.
Construction.
Well,
construction referee
spotted it. He was on the spot.
I think it's George Hurst, isn't it? He runs the lead line, and smart from Tyrone May gets on his inside, and that means he's running his outside shoulder, George Hurst. An easy decision as soon as he goes to ground. See here, just have a look. George Hurst on his outside shoulder. Tyrone May goes to ground. Easy decision for the referee.
Perhaps a little bit of a let-off then.
He's got to get through the line, George Hurst. He's got to miss him and try and get past him. good shape from Castleford though, right to left.
6-0. Kingston Rovers lead, and here is Tom Amone, who's come on as the substitute for Suasi Su. Minchella takes the tackle on the 40, rolling it back for Litton, who's been a real box of tricks in this first half so far. Scorer of the only try, as Litton rolls it back out wide to the left side for May. May weighing up his options, a short pass nicely into the middle for Jai Whitbread. 10 metres short again now, Hull Kingston Rovers, and a flick kick in towards the corner. Everybody chasing for it, and they just about come away with it there.
Drop pass.
PLT got something on that.
Yeah, I think he's got Senior knocking it back. He is, the referee's got it bang on. Absolutely bang on. Well done, Marcus Griffiths.
Well, he was absolutely sure that somebody in a yellow shirt got something on there.
Well, just a little one on Jensen Winley. You can ill afford to jump the line with Tyrone May, because Tyrone May plays at his own pace, the rugby league game. He slows down and he pulls you and drags you and fixes you, takes you out of your defensive shape. The warning for Jensen Winley on the right edge.
Well, Rovers were pushed hard in the early stages in their last game against Bradford at home. They were only 16-10 ahead at half-time, but went on to win that game by 40 points to 16. So they certainly seem to wake up in the second half. But at the moment, it's a similar pattern here. Castleford giving them real trouble in keeping them out. Hiku rolls it back. Referee says another 6 here for Hull Kingston Rovers. That's a gift for them as Hampshire comes down the left flank. Gildart standing just behind him. They've got tackles in the back here. Rovers, and Tom Amone running at defenders. 3 to wrap him up. As Litton again goes to the other side this time. Litton looking like he's going to go for himself, gets the pass away, finds May over the top, looking down to the right hand side for Davis.
He's dropped that.
Has Davis got this down? Referee says he has.
I don't think he's.
And if he has, then that is some spectacular finish from Tom Davis, who takes the congratulations from his teammates.
Excellent ball moment. Jez Litton again. As soon as there's a quick play, Jez Litton's out and he's skirting the line, looking for defenders, turning the hips in or out, and finds a pass to Tyrone May, finds Broadbent. Broadbent across the centre. Hiku. Brilliant Litton again, look, just probing. Brilliant pass there from Jack Broadbent. Wow. Brilliant finish. Brilliant finish.
That's superb from Tom Davis. Well, fair play. Marcus Griffiths was right on the spot and immediately said that he saw this as a try. And Tom Davis gets the second for Hull Kingston Rovers, and again it came from a bit of brilliant work from Jez Litton.
Yeah, Tyrone May again just stops, doesn't he? As soon as he gets to the defensive line, he stops, and that forces the Castleford defenders to stop on the heels. Jez Litton's quick, Tyrone May plays slow. Jack Broadbent finds a pass across Hiku. Really well executed left to right from Hull KR.
Try number 11 of the Super League season for Tom Davis. And Ryan Hampshire now with the opportunity to try and make it 2 from 2, but he's right up against the byline, as you can see. Struck it well. Just wide. But it is a 10-point ball game in favour of Hull Kingston Rovers, who haven't done anything particularly outlandish or flash or unusual, but they have come up with a couple of great finishes.
Well, they've been very much Hull KR like over the last 18 months, 2 years, haven't they? And they've just grind teams down and force you into corners. Tackle from Gildart in this corner, the defensive effort ramped up off the back of it, and they've taken a couple of opportunities. They've probably had 3 Fraser and taken 2.
Burgess then to return this one, and it's fairly plain sailing for the Robins. so far. Here's Amon to the 20. Castleford making a couple of changes. Running for Tony. Has come on for Kane Robb. And also Liam Hood coming off with Jack Brown coming on. Winchala over the halfway line. And they're starting to build up some pressure now. Rovers finding themselves inside Castleford territory on a more regular basis now. The pressure starting to build. And PLT takes a whack for his troubles. As he takes that one, the crowd didn't like it. They thought he was tackled in the air there.
I think it's a contest. We've got to have a look at that rule for me, Fraser. When there's a contest, both players, if one gets higher, I don't think it's a penalty. You look like Tom Amon hitting you when you're not looking anyway, though.
That is for sure. Castleford finding it tough here to get away from their own line. And this is the last one.
Defensively, just restrict meters. Kick from Arsis off the side of his boot, taken on the full by Davis and back to the 40.
They're just squeezing, aren't they, Rovers? Squeezing the life out of Castleford where they possibly can. Broadbent now. He's already made 61 metres with ball in hand. Jack Broadbent. Here's Amon. Oh, it looked like he was going to go for a crash ball there for Hadley, but it didn't work out. Meanwhile, down the road at the DIY Kitchens, look at this. Wakefield leading Leeds by 12 points to 0. What a start that is, Paul.
Yeah, that puts the league leaders' shield and the cat amongst the pigeons, doesn't it? Brilliant.
It's going to be a great end to the season. PLT goes up for this one. It's gone backwards in favour, though. Play on, says the referee, and a Tony with the loose ball.
What a job that Matt Ellis and Darryl Powell and Co have done over the road.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, unbelievable.
Castleford close to the halfway line. Kingston Rovers, of course, will still have plenty to say about how things will finish. They will still have designs on going to Old Trafford themselves to defend their title. Mellor upended midway inside Rovers territory as Windle gets it away. Windley rather. Assey. Here is Windley. Pulling it back again. Assey with the kick. Going for the corner. It's short though. It's picked up and pushed back, and Stimson does well to offload that one. Here's Lane. Still going, Jordan Lane. Goes for the short kick himself. And then very nearly, Whitbread was close to getting his head kicked off by a Tony there if he wasn't careful. That was bravery from Jai Whitbread. Castleford in there again now, really trying to stop Rovers from getting forward. There you go, almost taken off.
His hand in just too long. Jensen Windley just leaves his hand in.
Yeah, penalty given here, and this is easy meters for Rovers. He's hanging on just a little bit too long.
He just left his hand in, didn't he, on the ball on Winchala. The young man's got to get to grips with his defensive efforts, Jensen Windley, because they're targeting him.
6 more again here for Hull Kingston Rovers as Amon moves his way almost towards the 10-metre line, and this is the kind of thing that coaches will hate as Hampshire gets it away into Whitbread. Can he get the offload? No, he can't. That'll be a knock-on.
He's trying to find the pass, isn't he? He throws it over his own head.
Well, they had plenty of tackles in reserve there, so to try and get an offload away in that situation would seem somewhat ambitious.
Yeah, I think getting to the end of the set would have been best served better, wouldn't he? But then again, if the offload comes off, we're calling him a genius, aren't we? It's a fine line.
It's by such fine margins.
Results-based, yeah.
We judge players.
Yeah, poor old Jensen Winley's seen enough of Jai Whitbread already, hasn't he?
LKR have missed 14 tackles so far in this game. Castleford have missed only 4. So the discipline not quite as good as it should be. Castleford again finding it difficult to find any sort of distance between themselves and their own try line. As PLT steals an extra couple of metres. Rob gets it away to Mella. Mella trying to run through the middle. Amon and Hadley involved in the tackle. And Rob now again out towards Assi. High kick from Dejan Assi, who's under it straight away. That man once again
Faultless.
Jack Broadbent. Every time the ball goes forward from Castleford, high in the air, he's underneath it. Niku rolling it back for Litton and now Amon. This is good defending from Castleford. They've not been able to get too far forward. Rovers since receiving the ball. Hadley back to Litton again, and now May with a kick forward.
Too long, Tyrone May.
Took a bit of juice off that, didn't it? And they, as a result, lose possession under pressure.
It's rare they miss Mikey Lewis, isn't it? You know, his left foot. You see Jez Litton gets into dummy half that time. Takes too long, Tyrone May.
Carl Lawton has come on for Elliot Michela for Rovers. Another substitution. He's had a good debut season, Carl Lawton. Played in 20 out of the 26 games for Rovers this season. Rob gets it away from Mella. Litton involved in the tackle with Lawton. Here's Lewis Senior, just over the halfway line. Rob just behind him. Mella again. Rolling it back from Stimson. Lawler, Assi again. Quick hands this from Castleford, but they're going in sideways lines at the moment. They just can't pierce their way through this Rovers defence. That's the last tackle.
Yeah, just
the ball turns over again.
Just lose the way a little bit. Last player.
They're going to need something special from somewhere, the Tigers, if they're going to get through.
I think after a crazy week, the last thing you want is the champions rolling into town, isn't it? Looking some Rovers, 10-0 up.
Having said that, plenty for Chris Chester and co to work on. If they can get a few key messages through at half-time. Certainly far from over. May is looking for the offload, thought better of it. Lawton, Litton. Another high tester. Not got the hands, and Davis was causing Sharp all sorts of trouble there, but Castleford will get it back.
I think the right edge of Hull Kingston Rovers is offside. We need a coaching staff next to us here. I thought Hiku and Davis were just slightly offside.
Tyler Sharp involved there, having made his debut last week against Warrington and was a try scorer on that occasion.
Yeah, picked up the sponsors player of the match as well. Oh, now an error again, Senior. It's 2 in the game. Vanilla Ford errors. Not one, but two.
Well, when things are going against you, they are going against you big time.
He's got his hand in there, clamping the ball to stop an offload, but got to take care and attention.
He's not had the best of games with ball in hand, Sini, has he?
No.
Burgess. We still can't get him down here, Burgess, and now he's dropped the ball.
That's a penalty. Strip tip. Jensen Windley. Clear as day.
Marcus Griffiths right on the spot there, pointing immediately to Jensen Windley. Stripping the ball away. And you can see it there, an arm gush going in.
Typical.
He's got it back again. You would say that.
Yep.
A moan for Litton. Litton going to his right flank for May. Batchelor. A couple of metres short. Litton going once more, looking for May. They've got numbers over here if they can find them with Dean Hadley. Just brought down a metre short of the line. Solid defending again from Castleford. Can they keep it going? They chuck Jez Litton to the ground. Hampshire waiting behind him. Long balls again. May out towards the right flank, and Hiku rolling the tackle on the first occasion before it's held. High over again for May. Kick through towards the corner this time. Burgess chasing after it. Hands all over the place, and the Castleford fans cheer because another chance has gone begging for Rovers.
Yeah, the kick was a good one, wasn't it, from Tyrone May? We're going to captain's challenge this, I think. OKR. Knocks it backwards. They're going to say it came off. They're going to say it came off Jai Whitbread's knee.
Let's see.
If that comes off his knee, that's a try, isn't it?
Well, Marcus Griffiths saying that Hull KR are claiming there is a pullback
Until the ball was potentially grounded.
in the play there. So Hull KR with their captain's challenge, the first one of the night. And we'll see exactly what goes on as far as this is concerned. Tom Grant is the man in the refereeing booth for this one. As you can see, seems to be having one or two issues with the video ref screen coming through to you. Well, I'm told that Tom Grant is having a look at things.
And then I'll tell you. Let the video ref make this decision, then I'll get the time for you.
So yes, one or two technical difficulties, unfortunately, but Tom Grant, I'm assured, is able to see the pictures and is therefore able to see what's going on here. Right, here we go. This is it. There's a claim that there was a pullback somewhere along the line there, Paul, from I think somebody in a Castleford shirt.
Yeah, they're saying it's knocked back by Joe Burgess and then comes off Jai Whitbread's knee.
Yeah.
So let's have another look at this one. I think this is probably going to be
what tackle was
unsuccessful.
Tackle 5, big stand over. Here. How long's left?
Tom Grant having another quick look at this one, and sure enough, the challenge has been called as unsuccessful.
45 seconds, 45. It's a knock-on, challenge unsuccessful. On the line, boys. 45 seconds. 45 seconds!
Well, into the last minute of the first half. And I think it's probably fair to say that although Hull Kingston Rovers have been dominant as far... Oh! That is a big turning challenge from Joe Burgess there. And the Castleford players and fans don't like that one at all. In he comes and turns him over the vertical.
I think the only thing he can say here, Fraser, is he lands safely, doesn't he, on his back. It may well be a yellow card.
Well, Jordan Lane is the one who was the man flying through the air there in what looked like pretty dangerous fashion, but as you say, Paul, he'd certainly landed safely. So there's a decision to be made here. So Marcus Griffiths is going to have a word with Joe Burgess. He's just having a word with some of the Castleford players as well. Well, nothing more than a penalty.
Penalty only from Tom Grant.
Well, no surprise that the home fans are not keen on that decision. Well, this will be the last act of the first half as Assi gets it away to the left flank for PLT. Running at defenders, still trying to keep the ball alive here, Castleford. 40 minutes has gone. And they're still going. Here's Lane, showing none too many ill effects after being turned up by Joe Burgess just a few minutes earlier. Referee blows the whistle. That's the end of the first half. Paul and Castleford, well, they've put up a good fight. KR haven't done.
Cass have made more tackles. You know, they've just got to hang on in here, Cass, and if they can sneak the first try, then it's game on.
It is Cass who would get us underway with Rovers receiving the ball on their own 10-metre line with Tom Amone rolling it back for Jez Litton. Rovers have a fantastic record in this fixture. They've won the last 7 games against Castleford, each of the last 4 victories going by 30 points or more, and restricting Castleford to 6 points or fewer on each of those occasions. So history very much in Rovers' favour, but at the moment, as we go into the start of the second half, a very evenly poised game. Tom Amone bringing it over the halfway line, and this is the last one. First set will be completed for Hull Kingston Rovers as Litton hoists a high ball for PLT to find himself underneath and coming away with it pretty cleanly, getting a couple of metres and setting Castleford up for a decent foray forward here from Senior, who's not had the best of first halves with ball in hand.
No, a couple of errors, and Oliver Gildart's left the field, Reece Martin into the left centre. You can't think that's tactical, Fraser. It must be an injury.
Well, we'll try and get some clarification on that one. Apparently it is a foot injury we're hearing from Oliver Gildart. So looks unlikely that we'll see him on the pitch for the rest of the game, the way things are going, because we understand that ice is being administered to that foot as we speak. And there he is.
There he is.
So it seems unlikely for him to come back, but stranger things have happened. Broadbent, and this time a great shot, as you say. Time's flying in from Lane.
Time to perfection, Jordan Lane. Rib tickler.
Rovers then back in the attack. Jai Whitbread. Tackle eventually completed. Litton again gives the referee a dirty look. Not keen on how some of these Castleford tackles, in his mind at least, appear to be taking a little bit longer than they should be. Tyrone May with the kick. Sharp is underneath it. Sharp not seen a huge amount of the ball so far in this opening half. But he's got a rapid turn of pace on him, young Sharp, we can tell you that. Let's ask the Warrington defenders from last week.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful try, left winger last weekend.
Here comes running for Tony for the home side. This is the last one again. See the high boot. Broadbent yet again underneath it and pouches it once again, and they need to try and come up with something a little bit different, Castleford, because every time they try that, it's a banker for Jack Broadbent.
Kick for position, isn't it? Petter Hickle did a really nice job there of just escorting a Castleford player so he couldn't get a free hit on Jack Broadbent.
solidly. Litton again, who, apart from that try in the first half, has been somewhat restricted. He's been very lively. But this has not been a bad defensive performance from Castleford at all. Now they're under a bit of pressure. Falling backwards there.
Had to get to ground, PLT, he knew, didn't he? It's a patter of feet.
He could hear the hooves.
Yeah.
Thundering towards him. Sharp eventually tackled. Cass want to play it quickly. Senior.
It's just brilliant defence, isn't it? Front loading defensively. Look here.
Miller. Back again from Rob, and now Assey. Broadbent chasing this one.
Excellent position.
Bit of space for him to make some ground there.
You see the front loading defensively, the kick outside from inside their own 30, the Tigers. Jack Broadbent on the full and almost back to halfway. Just grinding the team down.
Ooh, that looks like it's
space.
Well, it's a decent offload in the end for Hampshire to come away with. They gambled there, Rovers, and it came off. Litton again for Lawton. Batchelor. Broadbent has come into the line just behind him. Here's May. Back a wide to the right-hand side for Hiku. Hiku running out of space. Litton goes back in towards the middle. Tyrone May running for the line himself. Tyrone May! And he looks like he's got it down. Referee having a really good think about this one before blowing the whistle, but Tyrone May catching the Tigers cold early in the second half gets Hull Kingston Rovers' third try.
Yeah, he just picks out Phoenix Lolatonga guy, doesn't he? And says, I'm coming over the top here. Two sides to the game. Defensively, you've got to be strong. You've got to save tries as a fullback. Too easy for Tyrone May going over the top of the fullback. Just a quick play ball, wasn't it? Litton finds him and he just picks him out, bang, over the top of him. He ends up on his back. Tyrone May ends up on top of him. Got to bend his back and get his feet in close and hit on an upward trajectory. He's accepting Tyrone May and he rolls over the top of him.
Well, 4 Castleford Tigers players there attempting to stop Tyrone May, and none of them could manage it. And May gets his 6th try of the Super League season.
They just ground the first 4 sets of the second half. They've just ground them down. 3 sets they've finished inside the 10. They've kicked outside the 30. They get back to the halfway. Say if you can get to 4 sets and keep the opposition inside the 10 and kicking outside of the 40, then you'll get an opportunity like that on the 4th set.
Reece Martin, having come onto the pitch, is now taking over the kicking duties, and it's a real rarity for him to ever miss one.
Dead eye, isn't he?
That's 66 for the season now. For Reece Martin.
The great Fran Obotica's birthday this week. I saw some stats on Fran Obotica, Fraser. For our younger viewers, he used to kick off sand, which is akin today as the kicking tee. A dead-eye goal kicker. Brilliant.
Reece Martin's last season in Super League. He's going to be joining PNG Chiefs next season as their football manager.
They've got a year to settle in, haven't they? They'll come into the competition in 28.
Been a great player in Super League, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Absolutely. PNG international.
He's Litton for a moan.
George, off the leg. Back.
Litton again, trying to run through the line. Castleford have to be wary. If they don't keep an eye on him, he'll be off in a flash.
Finding Jensen Windley again. Just an early ball to Jai Whitbread, and then he finds Windley.
Hampshire again. A high kick, causing a bit of chaos at the back for Castleford. Senior eventually.
Glad he pouched it.
They're struggling here to get away from their own try line at the moment because the running is so quick and so willing.
Fantastic.
They're immediately on them, aren't they?
Batchelor. just strangling the life out of the Tigers. Play 4 already.
Tony Lawton in the tackle, and the ball's come clear here.
It's a shocking penalty to give away. It's a shocker. Last play, Willie Peters will be pulling his hair out.
Pull on the ball here. And a chance for Castleford to build up a little head of the steam. They've been up against it so far in this second half. Tyler Sharp then. As Mapapalangi gets his back underway. And Hurst gaining a couple of metres. Kane Robb now. And for Lawler. Lawler going for the line himself. He's done that many a time this season. A wrecking ball of a player. PLT goes one way, then goes for Assi. Out to Mapapalangi. Can he get to the line? Red shirts in front of him, keeping him at bay. Sharp wait for it, wants it quickly played. Assi gets it down to the right side again. Through the hands quickly. Windley in towards Lane. And they're running into blind alleys here. Time and time again, Castleford, because the red wall stands strong in front of them. Lawler, almost going through Lawler, and again went for it himself. They bring it back just a couple of metres short. PLT down to the right-hand side and picked up by Burgess. Burgess will go all the way here. He's pinned his ears back. Can he get all the way? Yes, he can. An intercept try from Joe Burgess. We've seen him do it time and time and time again. Give that man half a yard start and he is gone.
Yeah, just excellent left edge defence, isn't it? They know that they've got a chance to arm a little bit, Castleford. And Joe Burgess just takes a chance. He gets up and in the passing lane of the PLT pass, and he finds him. He's not going to miss from there, is he? He's too quick, Joe Burgess. It's a great finish. You see it there. It's too long in the air, isn't it? It's a long pass off a inside foot, and no strength in the pass, no power. It floats into the hands of a gleeful Joe Burgess.
Pumping those great long legs of his. Try number 17 for Joe Burgess this season, and he keeps that incredible scoring record going.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, they're trying to get back into the game, and takes a chance with a pass. PLT picked off by Burgess. 22-0 it'll be. Reece Martin doesn't miss.
In the meantime, another substitution is being made. Sam Luckley's going to be joining the fray in place of Jai Whitbread. Reece Martin then with the chance to add another couple, which he duly does. 22 points to nil now. Hull Kingston Rovers lead, and you cannot see them relinquishing that lead in any way, shape or form now.
No, 4 converted tries to take the lead. Castleford have not been free scoring at all, have they, in the last month or two. Really professional job from Hulkar.
Castleford then get things back and underway, and Lawton bringing it forward. 3 in the tackle to bring him down. Litton waits. And you could hear the thwacks going in there of body on body. As Litton again waits once more. It's rolled back from Hadley. Here's a Moan. Moan still getting an extra couple of metres. He's probably got 5 or 6 extra metres there as the tackle initially went in. And it's things like that are great margins as Hiku coming away with it. Hiku going all the way here for Hull Kingston Rovers. And that surely is the game put to bed. A little bit of space opened up in front of him, and he sliced his way through it. And Peter Hiku has surely now put Rovers too far in front.
Yeah, it's a really, really well executed try here. 4v4 on the short side. Tyrone May just skips to the B defender and he gets Dejan Arzi interested, which means Christian Mapapalangi's got to go in with him on the lead line. Hiku out of the back of Batchelor. It's a brilliant, brilliant line from Peter Hiku. Batchelor gets Mapapalangi interested. The gap opens up because Sharp on the wing stays out on his man. There you see, he just gets a great line from James Batchelor. Inside shoulder of Mapapalangi, and he's got to tag him, he's got to go with him, which opens up the space for Peter Hiku. It's just a really subtle line change from Tyrone May. Fabulous, fabulous try. Catches the ball in two hands, skips to the B defender. Inside shoulder of the C defender there, Mapapalangi. Hiku straight through, not going to miss. PLT again, just gets turned inside out.
Try number 5 of the season for Peter Hiku. And as we mentioned it, after the first half it was only 10-0.
It's a danger for him, wasn't it?
But here we are, yeah, 15 minutes ball into the second half. They've scored 3 tries here, Helkayar.
It was a concern, wasn't it, at the break, Fraser? It was concern for Castleford because of the stats and because of the way that they've been playing and the points have been conceding, particularly second half, as you said. Just a brilliant line, just gets fabulous try, really well worked, 4v4, and it makes it a 4v3 by skipping to that next defender.
The PLT got turned inside out there, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got to save try. You've got to save tries. You can't just play with the ball in hand. The best fullbacks in the competition to save as many tries as the score.
28 points to 0 now. The Robins lead, and this now could get pretty difficult if you're a Castleford fan. We could be looking at a blowout here unless something miraculous happens. Meanwhile, down at the DIY Kitchen Stadium, Wakefield Trinity now leading by 22 points to 6 against Leeds Rhinos. My word, it is getting tight and very, very, very exciting at the top end of the Super League table.
What a season we've got. What a finish to the end to the season we've got, Fraser. We don't know who's going to finish in the top 2. We've no idea who's going to finish 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Well, it's fascinating stuff, and it's all going to unfold for you here on Sky Sports.
I don't want to wish the next 5 weeks away, but I can't wait for the playoffs.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot more drama and twists and turns to come before then. A lot more, believe me. I have to admit, when we came here a couple of weeks ago, myself and John Wells, to watch Castleford take on Leeds, we did not expect that result.
No.
So anything can happen in Super League. But at the moment, it would take something of miraculous proportions for Castleford to get back into this game. There's a charge down there. That'll be picked up by Tyrone May eventually. May will go all the way down to the try line, dab it down, and the Hull Kingston Rovers fans celebrate once again because Castleford have gifted them another try.
It's just an effort, isn't it? No, there's no talent required to do what Tyrone May and the Hull KR defender inside of him, what they do to put pressure on Dejan Arzi. It's just about effort and desire and the will to want to work. He just gets in the face of Arzi. He takes too long to kick the football and he finds a charge down Tyrone May. Goes with it's Lawton as well, isn't it? Carl Lawton, Tyrone May. Dejan Arzi's got nowhere to go. It's just effort and desire from Hull KR. It's good signs for the Robins. He's almost spilled it, didn't he? He's just waiting for that bounce, Tyrone May. And in the end, the football listens, it bounces up to him. It's a charge down. No way, it's a knock-on.
Well, just to be doubly sure, this is being checked in the background, as you would expect. The try has now been confirmed. And, you said absolutely rightly, Paul, it was a charge down. And an absolute gift for Tyrone May in the end.
Yeah, that's two, isn't it? Two gifts. You know, but Burgess is a gift from PLT with a floated pass, and Dejan Anasi takes too long with his kick and pays the penalty.
I think Burgess will argue he had considerably more work to do.
I never ran that far.
You didn't, no.
No, absolutely not.
You'd have been...
Only when I was chasing...
Still been on the try line defending, wouldn't you?
Chasing someone. I'd have been cheering him, though. I'd have cheered him. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world when your winger takes an intercept.
Well, that's what they're there for, in many respects. As Rhys Martin pops another 2 over. And it looks even worse now for Castleford Tigers. Well, Tyrone May's made 21 assists for tries going into this game. He was ranked number 4. And he's helped himself out to one there in a big way. Castleford have gone for a short kick-off, and they've got it back here. And a chance for Windley. Windley running at defenders, gets it away. Hood back out to PLT, waiting for some support. Brilliant play. Lane goes down in the challenge. Hood again, and they've suddenly found something from somewhere here. Lawler. And all of a sudden, they think they've Smith a chance here with a Tony. A Tony still going. Has he held up? 3 in red shirts just in front of him. Just managing to keep him at bay. PLT offloading again, looking for more from Jordan Lane. 6 again has been called by the referee as well, so they get more chances here. Castleford.
The ball's got to go to the edge there. There's only 3 players past the post.
Well, they've had no success through the middle so far. 6 again, says the referee. Turning and turning here. Sam Hall on as a substitute, trying to wrestle himself free. Hood fires PLT. Assey back again. Lovely footwork from Dejan Assey. He can't quite go all the way. Hood wants it played quickly again. A Tony trying to smash his way through. Held up again by the Rovers players. They do not want to have any points scored against them tonight.
Fantastic defence, isn't it? Fantastic defence.
So determined. Ball again then. Couple of tackles left. Hood goes out. Windley chipped forward into the area, and this will be picked up by Broadbent. And he's just about kept that ball on the line, has he? He's grounded it right on the line there. Well,
great tackle here, isn't it?
So close.
Lawton, Hampshire, Lytton.
Well, they went hunting in packs there to defend, didn't they?
Great kick, wasn't it?
And then this grounding from Broadbent right on the line, which means that they have to kick out. It hasn't gone 10. Well,
just to play the ball, isn't it? Play the ball in the middle of the field. Just another 6 to do. Oh, yeah. Determined to keep the score to 0.
Well, I very much doubt that George Hurst meant to do that. Anyway, here we go again for Castleford to try and find some kind of a consolation. Good waiting. Assey, quick hands for Windley. Lane pushed over eventually. Still hasn't been able to get through. Hood, wily old campaigner. Assey this time, and it goes to ground. And they get given chance after chance there, Castleford, and they just haven't been able to take it.
It's just poor skill, isn't it, Dejan Assey? I don't think there's anything wrong with the pass from Jensen Windley. Just takes his eye off the football. Hulkiar survive.
Well, Rovers in no mood to concede, but Castleford not doing themselves any favours. Rovers starting to pick up some away form. They won their most recent game away from home, of course. That was the Hull derby, having lost 3 on the road consecutively before that. Overall, 13 wins, possibly about to be 14 and 7 defeats. But coming to the boil at the right sort of time of the season, Paul.
There's a few teams, though, Fraser, isn't there? Wakefield are in great form. Wigan are in fantastic form. Hulkiar are quietly coming on the rails.
5 off the leg.
Elliot Minchella, as you can see, has come back onto the field, replacing Tom Amone. Burgess plucks that one from out of the air.
It's another good finish to the set, isn't it, Hulkiar? Possibly got another 10 metres in it, but it's not a bad place to turn the ball over.
That's all they need to do. It's pretty simple stuff. A fight back coming on, though, from the side at the top of the Super League table. Leeds now only 4 points behind Wakefield, 22-18 at the DIY Kitchen Stadium just down the road. Far more one-sided here, though. PLT again for Mellor. Senior trying to push his way through the Rovers defence onto the 40-metre line. Assey, PLT once again. He's managed to get through one tackle. Lovely offload for Lawler. Lawler going for the line. Litton. And Hampshire there in the tackle. This is the last one once more. Windley offloading it quickly out towards PLT. PLT, though, referee, I think, has seen an infringement.
Forward pass.
And even though they do get the ball down, they still are unable to get points on the board here. And I'm just keeping an eye because Christian Mapapalangi in back play.
Yeah.
Looks like he's maybe pulled something. He's got some heavy strapping on that left thigh.
It's that time of the season, Fraser, isn't it? Towards the back end, probably 99% of the players are carrying something.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit just below us here, isn't he?
No Jason Gary for Castleford tonight. This is a lovely foray forward. Oh, it's a great ball in towards Davies. Petter Hickey'd it all the way, and he put it on a plate there for Tom Davies. And Rovers are running riot.
Ties up rugby league. It's brilliant from Tyrone May again. He's gone to the line and he's assessed the situation. He's got a split second here to make a choice. Do I run, do I pass, or do I find a kick? And he finds a kick. Hickey's onto it. PLT's a little bit slow in back play. Hickey just Matt Gidley-esque out the back of his hand to Tom Davies, who beats the cover. Brilliant try. Everybody's up, so sees the space in behind Tyrone May. Brilliant rugby league, eyes up, off the cuff. And Hickey, the Midas touch.
Well,
puts it behind Mapapalangi, yeah.
Oh, it's lovely work from Hickey. And Davies does what all good wingers should do. Follow the ball. It might come to you. It did. And it's put on a plate for his second of the night.
Tyrone May has been absolutely mercurial tonight.
Try number 12 for Tom Davis. And Rhys Martin with a chance to make it 5 from 5.
A very good night for OKR. Points difference taking a huge swing.
5 tries in the second half. 27 minutes of the second half. And a bat has just flown past us here at the commentary position, which I wasn't expecting. As Tyrone May gets another 2.
Could do with playing Batman, couldn't he?
Oh, and there's plenty of Robins about, but I wasn't expecting. There he goes.
Yeah.
Just not expected to see a bat. I mean, very much doubt our cameras will be able to pick that up. But this is superb play again.
Yeah, outstanding. Tyrone May just looks up, sees the space. A 4-man defensive line up in his face, so there's got to be space somewhere. He kicks it behind the player who's struggling on one leg as well. It's really smart. Oh, what a catch from Joe Burgess.
He's been all over the place tonight, hasn't he? Covered virtually every blade of grass. Burgess has made 199 metres with ball in hand tonight. Jack Broadbent 144. And that just shows you the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, 99 of them are from that try, though, aren't they? Jack Broadbent's done a little bit more, hasn't he, coming out of the backfield?
Minchala. His 300th career appearance.
Yeah, great effort from the skipper, isn't it?
Yeah. Litton offloading down the right side again, and Davis this time is just pushed out of play.
Too many players in
Tyler
short
Sharp.
space. Too many players in a short space. 8 metre short side and there's 4 players. Very easily to defend, isn't it, for Castleford? There you see it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tom Davis says thank you. Whack into touch.
Tom Davis has been the biggest meter maker for Hull KR so far this season. 3,380, ranks second in Super League, or certainly did coming into this round. Jack Broadbent not far behind him on 2,765, ranking 6th. Here's Tyler Dupree for the home side. Castleford still running, still plenty of fight in them, as you would expect, but there's just been no end product tonight for the Tigers. And Broadbent yet again, safe as houses. Every time that ball gets kicked forward. Tyrone May waiting at dummy half. Iku, who's also had a terrific game, playing at centre tonight.
I guess the only blemish tonight for OKR is the injury to Oliver Gildart. We wish him a speedy recovery. We can ill afford to lose the big players for the playoff games and strapped up, and that's probably the only blemish on tonight's record.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of pushing and shoving going in back play. Hampshire didn't like the tackle that was put in on him there. I think it came in from Windley. There was a little bit of afters, but game continues.
A couple of players at opposite ends of the career spectrum.
Yeah.
Oh, great shot. What a shot.
Big one on Mapapalangi.
It's the last thing that young man needs, isn't it? A shot like that from James Batchelor.
Hood. Lane. Over the halfway line. Yeah, you got to say, Castleford not short of huff and puff. Oh, and that's the first time. I'll put that one in your scrapbook, because Broadbent has been flawless for the entire night.
Just write down the time and date, Fraser.
71 minutes and 30 seconds that this happened. That is a real rarity. we can forgive him one.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't knock-on, was it? It wasn't an error as such.
Incella fending off the attention of Hood. Bolton gets it away to May. Not sure again, and now Burgess. Burgess chasing after it, and he's clattered. Oh, and that's a lovely dab down in the end from Rhys Martin.
We have to have a look at this, I think. We'll have to have a look at this. There might be a knock-on from Rhys Martin.
Yeah, I think they'll be checking this one. But Marcus Griffiths immediately awarding the try for Rhys Martin, which will be the icing on the cake for him.
It's whether the Castleford defender gets a hand to it, isn't it? Let's have a look.
Well, PLT gives him a shove there, Burgess, on the way out.
Tyler Dupree, is it? Or Hurst?
Off you go, says PLT. Dupree, I think, maybe got a hand to it.
But massive effort from Tyler Dupree to get there, isn't it, the big fella? He gets there and knocks it backwards for the try. It's really sad because he works really hard and comes up with what is an error.
Well, try has been confirmed. Rhys Martin gets his name on the score sheet.
A very good night for Hull KR.
Very bad night for Castleford Tigers, I did mention.
After you mentioned it at the beginning of the show, Fraser, a tumultuous week for them. And the last thing you want is the champions rolling in, isn't it, in decent form.
100 points conceded in the last 2 games. Averaging 50, and they're getting closer and closer to that now, Hull KR. With still, what, just over 6 minutes left on the clock. As Rhys Martin, that's another one for the scrum.
I'll just write that down as well.
It's not going to make any difference to the overall outlook.
Really silky skill, wasn't it, from the left edge. Ryan Hampshire's pass across the front of Rhys Martin to the winger Joe Burgess, and then he finds a kick right foot. Tyler Dupree, poor Tyler Dupree.
Five and a half minutes remaining in the game then. And it's been another bad night at the office for Castleford. And another very good night for Hull Kingston Rovers, reigning champions, looking to come to the boil at the right time to try and keep hold of their title. And in this kind of form, you would not put it past them to find themselves knocking on the door of Old Trafford again.
I just think it's so intriguing because the teams that finish outside the top 2, the stats and percentages say that the top 2 usually go to Old Trafford, Fraser, but I think any of the 6 could end up at Old Trafford. You wouldn't want to face Lee, they're in good form. Hull KR coming on the rails, Wakefield are in phenomenal form, Wigan haven't lost since before Wembley.
And Hull KR coming back into things with a fit and refreshed Mikey Lewis.
Yeah,
I think sat out for 4 games.
Yeah, it would be nice for him to stay on the field for his team, won't it?
He's been sat on the sidelines watching here tonight.
It's not like they do miss him. You know, Ryan Hampshire's a great player, but Mikey Lewis is special, isn't he?
Box office player.
Oh, brilliant.
There he is. Watching on from the sidelines tonight. What about Castleford then, Paul? Obviously we know about the issues surrounding Ryan Carr, but in terms of this team and where they go from here and how they possibly pick themselves up for their remaining games of this season, they've got Hull away, St Helens away, Catalans at home, Bradford away and Huddersfield away.
Well, there's some winnable games in there for them, isn't there? I mean, Saints are in really poor form right now. Hull had a really nice win and a good victory last night. I thought they were by far the better team, particularly 15-minute second half. So Castleford can do a number on them teams. Hull are in and around them as well. In fact, Hull are below them on the table, aren't they?
Minchala 20 metres away from the line. He'd love to cap off his 300th game with a try, I'm sure, but on this occasion it's gone begging. Papalangi picks up the loose ball.
Yeah, Tyrone May's pass is not a great one, is it, to Petahiku there? Probably the only error that Tyrone May's made in this game. Majestic performance from the halfback.
3 minutes to go then, Paul, and time for you to start thinking about who you are going to name as your Betfred player of the match. Don't reveal it just yet. We'll speak to that player immediately at the conclusion of the game. And I think there could be quite a few candidates in red shirts tonight, so could be taking that award.
It's a penalty. Hiku just runs into the line of PLT. Basically says you're not going through there, son, we're keeping it to 0. Chance for Cass for some. Try and get off the big 0.
Is there any sort of consolation left for the Castleford faithful as we get into the last couple of minutes? Here's Jack Brown. 10 metres short of the line then. A chance for Castleford to at least come away with something. Tyler Dupree running at defenders, still going Tyler Dupree, still going Tyler Dupree, just a metre or so short of the line. Hood, PLT, he's being pushed backwards now, turns round and has another go, and still they keep Castleford at bay. Hood again, Brown going for the line himself. Nothing doing, say the Rovers players. Last chance now. But again, Assey with a kick through, everybody chasing after it, and that's gobbled up by Ryan Hampshire.
Excellent defence, Ryan Hampshire on a mini pendulum. 3 in defender, that's yours to clean up. Winger can't get there. Fullback stuck at the ruck. Really well done from Ryan Hampshire.
Well, knowing coaches as we do, Willie Peters will be, I'm sure, satisfied by the fact that his team have scored 44, but much happier about the fact that they've managed to stop Castleford from scoring.
I think the players at Hull have a deal with a cafe in Hull. If they keep them to 0, they get a free feed from them. So the players will be thinking about the stomachs, I think. Yeah, to nil anybody in Super League's a hell of an achievement, Fraser, and Hull have been brilliant tonight, having their last player. They've lost away there. 15 seconds to play.
That's a mistake there from Marcus Griffiths. He was shouting as to whether or not they wanted to get a challenge in, but it doesn't matter either way, because the hooter has gone. It's been a very successful night for Hull Kingston Rovers.
Yeah, super. Yeah, I think 10-0 at half-time, and it was the energy that the zap from Castleford that meant it was much easier in the second half for them. You know, Castleford tried in vain. They've just come up against a champion team that are hitting form just at the right time. Plenty of tries, plenty of skill.